Make sure to get your free money from Moomoo, up to 5 free shares of stock, each up to $3,500. All you guys got to do is go down below, use my link, deposit at least $100, and boom, you get your free money. And you also have a chance at 1 free share of Twitter. Get your money. And with that being said, let's dive into the video. So check it out, guys. It's about 3:30 p.m. on the East Coast right now, and the markets have come down a big way over the past couple of hours. If you guys take a look, and mind you, we kind of called this out in my previous video, but we'll talk about that in a second. If you guys take a look, we have a double top, well, I guess now a triple top on this intraday chart. You guys can see we failed pre-market at 4:15 on SPY. We failed there at about 11:15 on the East Coast and at about 1 p.m. on the East Coast, which is right around when I filmed my previous video. So since 1 p.m., this thing has come down to about 407. So it lost about 1.75% of its value in the past roughly 2.5 hours. And we are seeing a bit of a relief rally right now. SPY hit 407. Now it's at about 409, but we're still under the 180 moving average. And I would not be surprised if this thing got rejected at a lower high right here at about, let's say, 409, 410. And then maybe it started selling off into the close. Maybe we'll wrap back around in about 10-15 minutes and see kind of how the markets are performing as we get closer and closer to the close. So overall, we got a triple top on the day here on SPY. Let's pull up triple Q and see if it's the same. Yeah, it's probably the same, right? Take a look here. We have the pre-market high was 314 on triple Q. We hit about, what was it, 315 at noon, roughly 11:30 noon on the East Coast, and then we hit 315.14 at about 1 p.m. and then this thing started tanking from about 314 to where it is now, 308. It is down about 1.8%, and the low we hit just about 20 minutes ago was 306, meaning it went down over 2.4% in just the past couple of hours. So the markets had a little bit of green, but then gave it all back, and now we're deep in the red. Russell's down 2.3%. Triple Q's down 1.6%. SPY's down roughly 1%, 0.91%, as the Dow is down 0.6%. And believe it or not, the VIX is also down 1%. We even have gold. Actually, no, gold is up 0.4%, but we have silver down about 0.3%. So we'll wrap back around in about 10-15 minutes, guys, and see what these markets are doing. But now they are deeply in the red, and pretty much every single stock on my watch list, other than 4 or 5 stocks, they're all pretty much red, right? So let's talk about stocks that, believe it or not, are green today. There's a couple of stocks, 2 sectors in particular, that are green: energy, and we have healthcare. So let's talk about what's going on with energy. If I pull up crude oil, let's see what that's doing today. Crude oil is up 2%. Look at this. This is big. We are breaking out of $110. And what did I say, guys? There's 2 levels of resistance. 1 at 110, 2 at 115, right? 110 and 115. Now we just took out 110. We're trading at 110.46 right now. So it looks like 115 is next. And if we break 115, I'm telling you guys, we might see, crude oil go towards 130 again. I'm not saying it's going to break 130 next week or something crazy like that, but over time, that's where it could be going. And let's be honest, this chart still looks very, very bullish. We just got a golden cross today or yesterday. We just took out 110. I'm telling you, if it breaks 115, watch out for a big rip on oil, crude oil. And just look at some of these energy stocks, right? We had Occidental Petroleum today go up, I think. Well, it's currently up 3.6% as we have 20 minutes left in the session, and we just hit a high at $64.61. And this company reports earnings on the 11th, which is what, next Wednesday, or this Wednesday coming up. And notice how $64, roughly $65, that's been the top of this channel. It's been resistance for a good almost 2 months. So if we take out 65, guys, there could be a lot more upside for Occidental Petroleum in the short term. And this is one of those energy stocks that really catches fire quickly. No pun intended, right? No pun intended, guys. So keep your eyes on Occidental Petroleum. Another one is COP, ConocoPhillips. This one's up 4.2 on the day. It's approaching 107, 108. It's pretty much there right now as, we're breaking out after reporting earnings. And if this takes out 108, guys, there could be a huge breakout. I mean, this could end up going to fresh all-time highs, as we already are pretty much at all-time highs right now. We could continue going up, right? So Conoco, I think they did, let me double check these earnings, guys. They ended up doing, was it yesterday they reported? It might have been yesterday or maybe even the day before. It looks like they ended up doing $4.39 of EPS, and in terms of adjusted EPS, it was $3.27 versus the $3.17 estimate, so they beat adjusted EPS, and I'm assuming they beat on revenue, even though I can't find it here. Where is it? Come on. Looks like they did. I'm not really seeing the revenue here unless I'm missing it, but overall, I'm assuming they did well in revenue, and again, they beat on adjusted EPS, so keep your eyes on this one breaking above, I'd say $108. There could be a massive move above that, so I'm going to put my alert markers at or above 108. Another one that did well today, ExxonMobil. It's doing very well today. It's breaking out of $90. Now it's at 91. It just hit a fresh high on this 4-hour chart. The stock's up 1.3% on the day, and let's see, it's probably at a year high. It sure is. And it's probably at a 3-year high. It sure is, guys. So this stock is trading at not a multi-month high, but a multi-year high right now. And with Exxon breaking 90, which has been resistance for a good couple of weeks, almost 2 months, right? Now we're going to go to, levels that we haven't been at in years, since we're talking 2016, 2014. So look, next resistance is right around $95, which was that peak back in June of 2016. So that's where we're going, in my opinion. If that breaks, 105 is next for Exxon, which was the peak in June of 2014, 8 years ago, guys, which that's almost a decade ago. So again, we are at multi-year highs at this point, and we're approaching almost a decade high. So watch out for ExxonMobil. CVX is another one that I'm watching. Chevron, let's pop that up. CVX is up 2.5% right now. It looks like it bounced out of these moving averages, holding the uptrend, all that good stuff. Obviously, it's an energy stock. It's been holding up nicely, right? And it's approaching 175. I have my alert set at 175. If that point breaks, this ascending triangle will play out, and we could see a huge leg up in CVX. EOG is another one. Let's pop that up. EOG is already breaking out. So we saw CVX, right, which is almost about to break out. It's getting there. EOG is already breaking out. Same with ExxonMobil, like we just saw, it broke out of 90. Now it's at almost 92 a share. So EOG's up 7% on the day. I think they reported, yesterday. They did $4 EPS versus $3.72 estimated, so they beat. And revenue missed. Oh my God, that's a big miss. What the heck? $3.98 billion versus $5.78 billion. I don't know what's going on with that. But it seems like Credit Suisse raised their price target, keeps an outperform rating. I'm sure that's helping them out after that big revenue miss there. And did they do special dividends, yada, yada, yada. So I'm not going to dive deep into these numbers, guys, but overall, the chart looks good. Let's put it that way. Even though the revenue missed, the chart looks good. It's breaking out. And let's see here on the max chart. Are we at all-time highs? We sure are, guys. We sure are. We just took out 126, which was the previous all-time high from 2018. Now we're in uncharted territory. This could continue to go higher. Another one is PXD, which is up 4.6%, also breaking out. So these stocks, guys, they're all breaking out. These energy, oriented stocks, all doing very well. And some setups, honestly, for me, look better than others. I think COP is a very good setup that has a little bit more juice left in it if it breaks out. I think CVX has a little bit more juice in it if it starts to make this move. Occidental Petroleum as well. Those are probably my top three. So let's talk about healthcare now, and let me know what you guys are watching. What stocks are you watching? Are you watching energy, healthcare? Let me know down below in the comments. Make sure to smash that like button as well if you haven't done so already. It really helps me out in the YouTube algorithm. And don't forget to get your free money from Moomoo, up to 5 free shares of stock, each up to $3,500, and you have a chance at getting a free share of Twitter. Just use that link down below, deposit at least $100, and you get your free money. And let's talk about some healthcare now. So we mentioned in my morning video today, if you caught it, Cigna, they reported did very well. This stock's up about 6% right now, approaching 270, which was that high from the end of April. If that point breaks, I think Cigna could end up making a pretty big move towards 275, 280, maybe even higher. So that one's crushing it today, and it's been crushing it the past couple of months, guys. Merck is another one. MCK, or this is actually not Merck. Wait, what's Merck? MRK? Yeah, Merck's been doing well as well. This one looks like, we have a little bull flag kind of, right? Forming right here. So let's see if this plays out on Merck, and maybe Merck starts pushing towards 90, 95 again. Going back to the other one, which I think was McKesson, right? MCK. I mix the ticker symbols up sometimes, guys. McKesson, whatever. This one's up 5-6% on the day. It's about to break out of the highs from the middle towards the end of April, 335. If that point breaks, we're going to be in uncharted territory, right? So these stocks are all crushing it. AbbVie, I believe, look, it's pulled back a little bit and it needed that, but I believe it's going to start recovering, whether it's next week, a couple weeks from now. I think it slowly will, but we just got to get the confirmation. Let's say I have a breakout above $160. I'm going to put my alert at 160 on AbbVie. CVS is another one that's been crushing it. Look at CVS, guys. Over the past couple of months, it was just $80 back in October. Now it's at 100. It hit 112. And sure, in the past 2-3 months, it's come down a little bit. But overall, compared to some other stocks, it is doing very well. And let's see if it starts making that move, breaking back over 100, 105. There could be a bigger push to the upside for CVS Health. So those stocks, guys, have been doing very well as of late. Not only just today, but as of late in the midst of this crazy market. Look at Triple Q. Let's go back to these markets. Let's wrap back around and see what's going on. Look at Triple Q. This is down about $100 a share in just the past 6 months. So it's down 25%. While those energy stocks, going back to, let's say, Exxon in the past 6 months is up about 45%. So Triple Q's down 25%. Exxon's up 45%. So that is the reason why you can make an argument. I'm not saying this is for everybody, but you can make an argument that diversification is important, because now we're seeing healthcare and energy do very well, while we're seeing obviously tech continue to get clobbered, small cap growth continue to get clobbered, while we're seeing energy hold up and continue to grow, and healthcare as well, like we saw with AbbVie. It's been crushing it. Johnson & Johnson's been crushing it. So let's go back to these markets and see kind of what's going on as we're getting into the close here. Are we going to dump, or are we going to get some sort of rally? Oh, wow, look at that. It's actually rallying a bit. Look at that. We started this video at about 3:30, I think. And since that, this market has come up about 0.8%. So look at that. SPY may be making a push back towards 413.14 before the close here. Now it's about to break 412. Let's pull up Triple Q. Triple Q starting to break above $310. So I'm actually going to put my alert. Might as well, right? I'll do a mark is at or above 310. We'll see how it goes. So I guess that's it, guys. I don't want to drag the video on too long. Just know these markets are still volatile. We're getting crushed all across the board for the most part, other than obviously energy and healthcare like we talked about. And we had a lot of red today. We could talk all day. Coinbase down 10%, CrowdStrike down 9%, DraftKings 8%, Snapchat down 8%, Shopify down another 8% after getting demolished earlier this week. So these markets are getting hit, and during these time periods, sometimes the best thing to do is to shut your computer and just take a break for a couple of days, or just get your mind off of things for a day or two, or even just a couple of hours, right? So with that being said, let's end the video. Hit the like button, subscribe. Make sure you drop me a comment. Let me know your thoughts if you want to, and get yourself some free money from Moomoo. Again, up to 5 free shares of stock, each up to $3,500. All you got to do is use my link down below, deposit at least $100, and just like that, you get your free money, and you also have a chance at a free share of Twitter. Again, use that link down below. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Have a great weekend. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.